Charles Kwajufusu, widely known as Daddy Lumba. His passing on the 26th of July 2025 at the Bank Hospital.
It's a song, you know what's Sekwa. Mr. Speaker, I don't know if you've heard it before. You know what's Sekwa. You know what's Sekwa. Susuman Paso Nada, you know what's Sekwa. Mr. Speaker, to wait.
Temaniwaya, Onyana Minyayo, Sema Modia, Mia Bonia Yefo. So wait.
Odo me pewa sempa o na abon hia pem 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 odo me pewa sempa o na abon hia na mpira di pantia me pewa sempa o hia na wan kira di pantia that day me pewa semu bebre. Your wife is good to go, Mr. Speaker. Monke babia di pa akoshe to krum. Mr. Speaker, this is for the Galamsey people. Munya babia adipa akoshe tokrom. So you know that you know where to go and harvest.
I'm one of the members of the fan club of Daddy Lumba, and my favorite song of all time, Speaker, if you would permit me, I would want to take a few lines. Seminya uboni na uyu yem se utime ya uchimi ya eni ya ubu uchimi ya utime ya se uchimi ya. And with the Ubu. The Speaker.
Even those whose mother tongue was not the Twi language, anytime that the Lumba song was played, people enjoyed it. Mr. Speaker, that the Lumba is, in quotes, our Michael Jackson. This is a man whose music cut across all ages, from the young to the middle age to the old. And how he did it is still a marvel to some of us. That every year since 1992, or let's say 89, when he started with Nana Champon, he always came with a hit.
I was about the back black media. I was Daddy Lumba, Charles Kwajufusu, Yawafa BBA Wu, and Yeguswa Yema, Yeke Black Ashefu in our update. Tiawa, I was Enra and Sembi, Enam Echo Copie, our Yem Reshibi speak parliament and Ebusia and a mammy who say in fact Daddy Lumba Sunday will free mu na Yemubebre yes a Lumba a legend na make some of them sabotage say Yano Coleno and Radie we are seeing in Ajitumu in Nanity awan say I'm not Ukopiemu I will Meshebe Fia Ebusia na fekeke na asaya rehopa Daddy Lumba, Emra, speaker, and I say, Parliament, yes, certain. Now, certain Nimuno and a speaker of Parliament at the Baba Tumu say, Daddy Lumba, Atoni Bunkumus on the San Sentino. I was or more discussing our home concerning a year in CMU and Afenyo sono, a year in WMU, and I dear Wabayo, my Ghana, no, near I was so a buying also a year at the Daddy Lumba, Nebusia, and Nora Metimaka say. Almost 95% of parliamentaries are now members here. Now, omo parliament one mono. Omuni na ejitu mu se enkabeye Kran Park yempe street bi ne yemfa Daddy Lumba edin entoso. Eno dan chanso nso Kran Park bi Kran Park se beye Kran Park yema ni state barrier. Ene busia nra de na ohwe parliament one ma na ede na efe edumle bi nso na asaya areho pa se as a hero. A living legend na kwani Daddy Lumba ne wato ni bonkum so no hwe sane na omowo hwa no to nwom de ma na ebi kura mpo se Daddy Lumba age na wonya aye no esusa 60 years de esusa pa na abusia wo hwe eye MPC no sane no moto no manura ene ehun se MPC no enim nwom to pa ene omo a wo monte eye twi no mo pese omo translate Daddy Lumba enwom no ede ekọ eye brofo na afenso omo nso a wo mo atu ni twi na omo de ba brofo omo nso omo to ni brofo no mo de ba ni twi Speaker of Parliament and ye ekoso na because eye twi no de kakra the most Speaker of Parliament omo timi to anu abuza what is going on here? Almost say, Speaker of Parliament, we will translate it into English. And na F, na SI Areho. Camero na Yankon Kosha and run your course our Parliament, MLCCA.
Lesser
number of people suffering from hepatitis, and at most have it removed from this society called Ghana. Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker, for this opportunity.
Thank you so much, honourable members. The statement made by the minority leader is a very important one. I would therefore direct that the statement be transmitted to the minister responsible for health. But at conclave, we agree it's going to be 3-3. Is that not what we agreed upon?
Plus leadership 1-1.
Including the leadership here is 3.
We have the last slot.
I'm saying that including the leadership here is 3, but I have taken 3 here. Honourable members, the statement by the minority leader is a very important one. I would therefore direct that the statement be transmitted to the minister responsible for health for very urgent actions. In fact, the numbers are very scary. I also urge every Ghanaian to adopt a very good health practices so that we can avoid the complication from some of these diseases. So, clerk at table accordingly direct you to transmit the statement to the minister responsible for health. His intervention is very important in this regard. Honourable members, we also have 2 statements. One, standing in the name of Honourable Akwesi Konedu, MP for Menchia North, on to eulogize the legendary departed Ghanaian musician Charles Kojo Fosu, popularly known as Daddy Lumba. Same statement is coming from Honourable Adelaide Ntim, MP for Nsuta Kwamai Biposu, on the passing of the legendary musician Charles Kojo Fosu. I urge the House to bear with me so that we can take the statement jointly. So I'll first give the floor to Honourable Akwesi Konedu.
Thank you very much, Right Honourable Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I rise today with a heavy heart, yet a deep sense of reverence and pride, to pay tribute to one of Ghana's greatest musical legends, Charles Kojo Fosu, widely known as Daddy Lumba. His passing on the 26th of July 2025 at the Bank Hospital in Accra, after a short illness, marks the end of an era in Ghana's rich musical history. He was 60 years old, hailed from Ekwo in Suta in the Ashanti region. Nonetheless, it is believed that he had lineage and could be traced to Pakoso, a town I come from. Interestingly, Mr. Speaker, unbeknownst to many, he was once rumored to have aspirations to become the chief of Pakoso, highlighting his roots and potential influence in the community. Mr. Speaker, Daddy Lumba was not just a musician, he was a maestro, an icon whose influence transcended generations and borders. Widely regarded as the greatest musician of all times, his contribution to high life music is unparalleled. Through a remarkable career spanning over 4 decades, he produced 30 albums and composed more than 200 songs, many of which continue to enjoy airplay today. His ability to touch on wide array of themes, including love, heartbreak, forgiveness, wealth, death, betrayal, beauty, resilience, demonstrate the depth and breadth of his artistry. What made Daddy Lumba truly extraordinary, Mr. Speaker, was his linguistic dexterity and poetic use of the Akan language, particularly Asante Twi. His lyrics were not only melodious and catchy, but often liaised with proverbial wisdom, layered meanings, and cultural idioms that require deep thought to unpack. For many of us, his music was more than entertainment. It was an education in values, life, and our Ghanaian identity. In an age where the vibrant tradition of high life music had been gradually overshadowed by other genres, Daddy Lumba took toll as proud custodian of Ghana's musical heritage. He was a torchbearer and a trailblazer who constantly delivered timeless music filled with thoughtful messages and profound advice. Mr. Speaker, his works were not just songs. They were experiences, carefully crafted pieces that touched hearts and stirred conscience. Take, for instance, Mr. Speaker, the song Teresa, for which part of it he says, "Se menyuaya, eniana miniayo, se mamodia." Mr. Speaker, this song emphasized the beauty and importance of gratitude, reminding us all to appreciate those who stand by us in difficult times. Mr. Speaker, in Sika he says, "Sika eneye adie nyina." He addresses the harsh reality of poverty and the need for us to eschew dishonest labor in favor of integrity and hard work. He made a clear distinction between wealth acquired through genuine means and that earned through deceit. And Mr. Speaker, in Adakatia, he says, "Obiang kwejina Adakatia." To it, everybody.
Honorable Akwesi Akwanedu, you should have done us a favor of translating whatever you are saying in Twi into English language for the Hansard.
Mr. Speaker, I will. And I'll make that available to the Hansard department. Mr. Speaker, Adakatia is a poignant reminder that of life's impermanence. He urged listeners to reject pride, selfishness, in favor of love and humility, as death comes for all of us, regardless of our status. Mr. Speaker, it is not surprising that in the year 2024, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo recognized Daddy Lumba with a prestigious national honors at the Accra International Conference Center. In his heartfelt tribute, the former president aptly described him as a pantheon among musical greats of all times. Indeed, Daddy Lumba's influence extended beyond the boundaries of music. He was a cultural ambassador, a unifier, and a beacon of creativity and wisdom. Mr. Speaker, the loss of Daddy Lumba is not just a blow to the music industry. It is a profound loss to Ghana's cultural heritage and identity. His music brought people together across age groups, political divide, and ethnic lines. Whether at family gatherings, weddings, political events, national celebrations, his music played in the background, evoking nostalgic, joy, reflection, and a deep sense of emotions. Through his art, he managed to build bridges and foster the sense of national pride. Many young musicians today cite Daddy Lumba as their greatest influence and inspirations. He opened doors for future generations of high-life artists, mentoring some directly and indirectly, and shaping the industry through the standards that he set. His ability to reinvent himself whilst remaining true to his roots kept him relevant and beloved by the old and young fans. Mr. Speaker, the void left by Daddy Lumba's departure is vast and irreplaceable, yet his legacy endures, not just in the melodies we will continue to sing, but in the life lessons that so powerfully shared through his music. He entertained, he educated, he inspired, and he united us. That, Mr. Speaker, is the mark of a true legend. In this moment of mourning, I extend my condolence to his family, friends, the countless fans both in Ghana and across the globe. We mourn with him, but we also celebrate a life well lived, a life that brought joy, comfort, inspiration to many, many Ghanaians and citizens. May the soul of Charles Kwadwo Fosu, Daddy Lumba, rest in perfect peace, and the many songs continue to echo in our hearts, reminding us of who we are, where we come from, and what truly matters in life. I thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Thank you so much. We then give the floor to Honorable Adelaide Ntim. You have the floor.
Mr. Speaker, thank you for the opportunity to speak on a matter of deep national grief. The passing of one Ghanaian most iconic and influential musician, Charles Kwadwo Fosu, widely known as Daddy Lumba. Mr. Speaker, Daddy Lumba was born from Insuta, Ekuo, in the Central District, representing the Insuta Kwamai Biposo constituency of the Ashanti region. His musical journey began modestly, starting with the participation in school and church choirs. It later took him to Germany, where he teamed up with Nana Echampong to release the groundbreaking track Yayaka Aquentium, a song that launched a career lasting over 3 decades. Mr. Speaker, Daddy Lumba was more than a singer. He was a cultural icon. His music spanned generations, touching on themes of love, life, hardship, and celebration. He voiced the everyday experiences of Ghanaians, becoming a household name across the country and beyond. Mr. Speaker, his contributions to Ghanaian music industry are invaluable. He was a pioneer of high life and hip life genres, mentoring many prominent artists. His sound evolved, yet his authenticity always remained intact. Mr. Speaker, on behalf of the grief and people of Insuta Kwamai Biposo constituency, the entire Central District, and especially the paramount chief of the Insuta traditional area, Nana Asamoah Gyamfi Setre II, I call upon this House and the nation to mourn with us. Mr. Speaker, Ghana has lost a legend, but his legacy endures. I humbly appeal to the Honorable House and the government to consider awarding national honors, including a state-assisted funeral, and establishing initiatives to preserve and promote his musical legacy. Mr. Speaker, as we mourn, we also celebrate a life that touched millions. Let us remember Charles Kwadwo Fosu, not just with tears, but with pride for the gift he was to our nation. May his soul rest in perfect peace. Jemi Fedwie Kwadwo. I am grateful, Mr. Speaker, for the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I will then open the floor to take comment on the statement ably made. Yes, you have the floor.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker, for the opportunity to comment on the statement ably made by my two colleagues eulogizing Ghana's most influential musical legend in recent history, Charles Kojo Fosu, popularly known as Daddy Lumba. Mr. Speaker, the news of the sudden demise of Daddy Lumba came to many as a surprise, taking into consideration the fact that most recently he celebrated his 60th birthday, and very little would one have considered that he would pass on to the next world. Mr. Speaker, as had been indicated by the makers of the statement, the musical contribution of Daddy Lumba spanned about 4 decades, which means that Daddy Lumba launched himself into Ghana's musical space at a very early age of about 20 years thereabout. The music that Daddy Lumba produced or sang across these years portrayed him as one with a lot of depth in terms of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding in promoting Ghana's rich cultural history. When we heard of the first song, Meyaka Kwentum, with Nane Champon, those of us who were then in our primary school to secondary school days realized that this was a song that we could really relate to. But, Mr. Speaker, one song that I'm fondly remember Daddy Lumba of, and this house have to take particular notice, is a song, Yano Osrekwa. Mr. Speaker, I don't know if you've heard it before. Yano Osrekwa, Yano Osrekwa, Susuman Paso Nada, Yano Osrekwa. Mr. Speaker, to it, the majority is always laughing with the minority. But we are unable to appreciate the love and the bond that we have to stay in this house together. So, with the demise of Daddy Lumba, Mr. Speaker, I want to urge this house to remember Daddy Lumba with this song that we have to unite as a house and as a country. That when we deal, we should deal with ourselves in honesty and not in betrayal. Mr. Speaker, with that said, I want to pay glowing tribute to Charles Kojo Fosu for his contribution to music in this country. And as has been proposed, I believe that the state ought to give him the needed honors and then give him a befitting funeral so that subsequent generations and the musical talents that are unfolding would also learn from the lessons that Daddy Lumba has given us. Mr. Speaker, with this, I want to thank the makers of the statement for what they've done in remembering Charles Kojo Fosu, our darling Daddy Lumba. Thank you for the opportunity, Speaker.
So, any further contribution? Yes, you have the floor.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. I would like to commend the makers of the statement in commemoration with the demise of a legend, Daddy Lumba. His music is not only played at parties, weddings, but it's a message to the entire nation. It's a message of hope, message of unity. One of his popular songs that is always played in my constituency, Teresa. Wherever Mr. Speaker, his demise is a big blow in my constituency And I join the people of Okankwe North to mourn with the family.
Sing Teresa for us.
Semanyiwaya, Onyana Minyayo, Sema Modia, Miabonia Yefo, to wait.
Teresa. Go on. Continue.
Mr. Speaker, I join the people of Okankwe North and Ghana at large to mourn the demise of a legend. When you attend any occasion in Okankwe North, provided I'm present there, they welcome with the song Teresa. Whether it is of funeral, it's Teresa. Whether it's adoring, it's Teresa. And this music has brought a lot of hope to so many Ghanaians. I am praying, like my honorable member said, let's not just smile towards each other. Let's mean words. Let's show each other love. When this side bring business of the house, genuinely join us to do it. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, Honorable Matthew Nyundam.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Today is a very sad day that a man I so loved and cherished is no more. Mr. Speaker, I extend my condolences to the family and to the nation and to the music industry. Mr. Speaker, Dada Lumba never dies. Because if you take the music industry, the music of Dada Lumba will stay forever and ever. Mr. Speaker, I am very sure, and I will not be afraid. I will say, for that, if you take the country as a whole, everyone at least will like one or two of Dada Lumba's music, and I can see it from the faces of my colleagues. If you are sad, Mr. Speaker, just play Dada Lumba's music and you'll be fine. If you are quarreling with your wife, just play Dada Lumba's music and you'll be fine. Mr. Speaker, even if you want to go and do galamsey, play Dada Lumba's music and you'll be encouraged. Mr. Speaker, the man is a legend. If you want to know, with your wife, you have a problem, just play Odo me pewa sempa o na abwan hia pem 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 Odo me pewa sempa o na abwan hia na mpira di pantia me pewa sempa o hia na wan kira di pantia Daddy me pewa semu bebre. Your wife is good to go. Mr. Speaker, Munke Babia de Pakoshe Akoshe to Krum. Mr. Speaker, this is for the Galamsey people. Munke Babia at the Pakoshe Akoshe to Krum. So you know that you know where to go and harvest. Mr. Speaker, so for Dada Lumba, if you are a young man, Mr. Speaker, if you are a young man and you want to make life, listen to that Lumba's music. I'm telling you, if you play that Lumba's music, Mr. Speaker, you'll be good to go. Let's all use this opportunity. Although he's no more, let's learn, let's play his music. Let's try as much as possible to pick the West, just like others have said. We are in this house together. We are in this house together. When we are laughing, let's express genuine laugh. Let's do it together. We should not pretend. We should not pretend. Because you don't know when. It could be tomorrow, it could be tomorrow next. So, Mr. Speaker, I want to thank you and I want to encourage you. I know you are a Lumba fan because looking at your face, I can see one or two music in your face. When you get home, try and pick one or two, and I'm sure that you will be okay. Because sometimes when you sit there, you can be, Mr. Speaker, you understand what I mean. So on that note, I want to thank you for the opportunity. And once again, I want to express my condolences to the family. And like one of the statements said, we should treat him as a legend, as a nation. Let's see how we can give him a befitting barrier. It's so important because people like Dada Lumba, you cannot get them much. Let's see how, as a state, as a nation, we can eulogize our heroes. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, honourable member, you have the floor.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I would like to stand on Order 63, Clause 1 of our standing order and speak the Ghanaian language, Asante Twi. Mr. Speaker, and da Ghana for nyinaa ɛne ewiase amansa nyinaa esu onyumtini kɛseɛ a ne din ɛde Charles Kojo Fosu a dodoɔ na afrɛ no Daddy Lumba. Now yɛhwɛ nneɛma papa a Daddy Lumba ayɛ ɛde ama Ghana.
Honourable member, please, let's go by the rules.
Mr. Speaker, thank you. Mr. Speaker, I will be happy to translate after I've concluded with the tree into the English language. If you can indulge me, please.
Very well.
Thank you. Mr. Speaker, Daddy Lumba abwa magana din apeja bebree. Yɛhwɛ ne nnwomtoɔ nkabom a ɔde aba yɛ fiefie mu. Sɛ yɛwo onipa foforɔ a.
Please limit it there and do the translation.
Very well, Mr. Speaker. Very well, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, to wait. Daddy Lumba is a great musician. He has sold Ghana across the borders of the world. Now, as a musician from Ghana, I believe and I know that Daddy Lumba has actually made Ghana I would say a hub, a musical hub, where a lot of Ghanaians do connect. Mr. Speaker, I'll summarize it up and say that Daddy Lumba is a great musician. He has connected Ghana to the world, and so I pray that the government of today helps the family to have a befitting barrier for him, and then help musicians in Ghana to protect their intellectual what is it called? Can you help me, please? It's their intellectual property when it comes to music. And so, Mr. Speaker, I'll end it here.
Conclude.
And then I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Honourable members, because we don't have the facility, everything that has been said in Twi but not translated into English is ordered to be expunged from the record. Yes, honourable member, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I would want to join the Member of Parliament from Lumba's home constituency, Honorable Adelaide, and the Member of Parliament for Menchia North for the statements they've made today on the floor. The Speaker, it is with great heart and deep sorrow I want to join the teeming Ghanaians who are today mourning the passage of the legend, the icon, the Speaker, the star of Ghana, Charles Kwadwo Fosu, aka Daddy Lumba. The Speaker, in fact, I am one of the members of the fan club of Daddy Lumba. And my favorite song of all time, the Speaker, if you would permit me, I would want to take a few lines. Semenya obone, now you yem se o time ya, e uchrimia, ene ya ubu, e uchrimia, o time ya, se uchrimia, ene ya ubu. The Speaker, to it out there, to it. The Speaker, to it, if I've not done any wrong to you, I've not offended you in any way, I've not wronged you, the Speaker, and you hate me, then you are lying. The Speaker, the track goes on to even say how he is fortified in the word of God. The Speaker, this is the man we are celebrating today. As a young party boy, MPP young man, very fan of the party. The Speaker, one of his major campaign songs, Na 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 oye we now. Na na dear is born to succeed. Na na kufuado ye we now. The Speaker, where you will even enjoy that one most is where you go, no sunoi, kukurudu. The Speaker, this is a man Ghana is mourning today. It's very sad. The Speaker, but we have a number of stars that are no longer with us today. Quite recently, KKD also passed. The Speaker, I think that the families of that Lumba should allow the state give him a befitting state burial. Dada KD, yes. Dada KD, sorry. The Speaker, I said KKD, forgive me, it's Dada KD. The Speaker, I think the families of that Lumba should allow the state give him a befitting burial, because now he has outlived the confines of his family. He is now a national asset. The Speaker, I will beg, I will crave, if they are listening to us, they should allow the state give him a befitting burial, because he has sold, he has marketed, he has projected Ghana through his music to the international world. Mr. Speaker, I think that finally I would want to beg that the nation should have a high life museum where we have all our high life musicians, art and their works being displayed there. Because Ghana, one of our major journals, music journals, is high life. Mr. Speaker, we do not even have anything in this country that depicts the fact that that is our music journal. Mr. Speaker, we should use the passage of Lumba to make sure that we set up a music journal, high life studios or high life museum so that Ghana and everybody who comes to Ghana can have a share of that. Mr. Speaker, to conclude, I want to take the lines again. Now you
Honourable member, no singing. Conclude. Please conclude.
I'm concluding. So time here.
Honourable member, conclude. Can you resume your seat? Yes, leadership.
Mr. Speaker, I will yield to Honourable.
Very well. Yes. Honourable Nitiwood.
Mr. Speaker, I want to thank you very much. So when news broke out that we had indeed lost Daddy Lumba, I am almost certain that there are many people in this chamber who shed a tear, including myself. Even those who did not speak impeccable Twi, or didn't even speak the Twi language. Whenever they played Daddy Lumba's song, they enjoyed it. Mr. Speaker, even those whose mother tongue was not the Twi language, anytime Daddy Lumba's song was played, people enjoyed it. Mr. Speaker, Daddy Lumba is, in quote, our Michael Jackson. This is a man whose music cut across all ages, from the young to the middle age to the old. And how he did it is still a marvel to some of us, that every year since 1992, or let's say 89, when he started with Nana Champon, he always came with a hit. There is no year that people were not waiting for Daddy Lumba to bring a song in December. Every year, Daddy Lumba always brought a hit song or a couple of hit songs in December. He entertained Ghanaians for more than 30, 40 years. We should celebrate him. The nation owes it a duty to celebrate Daddy Lumba. Lumba, Mr. Speaker, has left a mark, and I believe for many, many, many years to come, he may end up like Bob Marley, where even when he's not there, Ghanaians will still be playing his music. He was one of the few who held the high life music through the skies. Ghanaians were known for what we call high life music. Today, it's changing. It was high life music that Ghanaians were known for. Many people, many countries copied high life music. And Daddy Lumba represented the best of high life music. Mr. Speaker, if you ask those who speak and understand the local Twi language well, they'll tell you how he composes his music, the lyrics, and the thought behind. It marvels everybody. I remember somebody asked him a question. What is the meaning of Abin Waha? What is it that we, well, of all the songs? They asked him, what is that? What were you talking about? But Mr. Speaker, what the average Ghanaian thought he was going to say, he never said that. That is the type of person we are mourning today. It's unfortunate we have lost him at a very young age. And I heard him say that to be able to reach 60 years, he too has reached that 60 years. I heard him say that when he celebrated his 60th birthday, he said, me too have reached that 60 years. And that he has never celebrated his birthday before until he was 60 years. As if he was prophetic. Only for us this week to wake up and be told that the man is no more. Mr. Speaker, Ghana should give him a befitting burial. The campaign song that my friend sang That was a campaign song of the MPP in 2008. I remember that after the NDC won the elections, every party that the NDC had, that was the song they were singing. Not I am the song Nana Ye Winner. It was so popular across political parties that you didn't know whether it was an MPP song or an NDC song. It was a national anthem of how to campaign and how to compose a campaign song. Maybe the NDC brought 1 or 2 hit songs in 2012 to defeat us. But Mr. Speaker, for him to produce so many musicians, that the KD, Nana B, Kofi B, Kofi Nti, all of them, the one who sang Emanuela, Oforian Ponsa, all of them, over 20, 30 musicians all passed through his hands. This is a great man we have to celebrate. He has done his well. He has done his part for Ghana music. He's an icon. He's a legend. This is a man who is our Michael Jackson. Let us remember him and give him a befitting burial, a good sign of, and pray that the Almighty Lord will forgive him all his sins and put him at his right side. If you listen to his interviews over the last 10 years, when he did the surgery and was having difficulties, always he uses God first before any other thing. Maybe the ancestors of Ghana, maybe the spirit of the country called Ghana, maybe the ancestors of the Sacred land, Ashanti land, were telling him that your time is up. But whatever it is, wherever he is today, he should know that the people of Ghana love him. I have a friend who says that we should sing, is it Ankwanuma? Ankwanuma, nume, nume, Ankwanume.
Honourable members, what is this?
Mr. Speaker, we are doing things out of the ordinary for an extraordinary human being. Mr. Speaker, forgive us, but we are mourning the best of the best. Forgive us, for we shall never forget the name Charles Kojo Fosu, a.k.a. Daddy Lumba, a.k.a. DL. On that day, let all of us be present to mourn him, wherever the funeral will be held, whether in Suta, whether in Kumasi, or whether in Accra. But I wish the state will give him a state barrier here at the forecourt of Parliament for the people of Ghana to come and mourn him. And I bet you, the streets of Accra will be full. I went to the gym today and everybody was playing Daddy Lumba songs. You move all the parties of Accra, people are playing Daddy Lumba songs. People are weeping from Ghana to Germany. And people are weeping from Bolga to Accra. Some people who never wept for their family members wept when they heard that Daddy Lumba died. And it's not because they knew him physically. Not many people even met him. But the fact that he brought joy to the hearts of many people in Ghana. Mr. Speaker, Lumba brought joy through music. We are doing politics. I believe we shall also bring joy through politics. But for Lumba, he has done his part. He's a great man, and we should not forget of Daddy Lumba. Lumba incarnate will come one day. But I dare to say that he may arguably be the greatest Ghanaian musician to walk on the streets of Accra and to walk on the streets of Ghana. I thank you, Mr. Speaker, and may God bless all of us. And may his soul rest in perfect peace.
Yes, Honorable Doyo.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for the opportunity. And I would like to thank the maker of the statement. Mr. Speaker, we have lost a legend. This is a man who brought joy to everybody in the world because the music is everywhere. When it comes to funeral, he's there. He comes to wedding, he's there. And it comes to the youth, his music is there. And when it comes to politics, the music is there. Mr. Speaker, Daddy Lumba will never die because his music will continue to live on, and because of that, his name will continue to live on. Mr. Speaker, initially I asked myself, why 60 years? Because I could remember I went to a program with Mama Pat and we were invited to attend his 60th birthday, but I couldn't go. And 60 years, you are too young, because if life begins at 40, you are 20 years. And when you listen to what killed him, initially people were saying the wife poisoned him, but he came out boldly to tell the whole world that it was spinal cord injury. Mr. Speaker, this tells us that we should take good care of ourselves. At your youthful age, save some of the energies for the future, for your retirement age. Don't waste all the youthful age and you will reserve some for, don't waste all the energy in your youthful age and you will reserve some for the future or your retirement age. Mr. Speaker, spinal cord is bones that God has put together. So take good care of it because this spinal cord has killed a lot of people, especially a lot of men. Mr. Speaker, I would advise everybody, because recently I met a guy in the tunnel. If you look at the load that boy was carrying, I stopped him and asked him, do you know you are injuring yourself? You are young, so you feel you are strong. But by the time you start aging, before you start feeling the effects. So if you are young, take good care of yourself. You yourself, your weight is 60 kilos or 50 kilos. And you want to put 3 cement bags, which is more than your weight together and carry. You will injure yourself. The day you will throw the stone, it's not that day you feel the pains in your arm, but later before you feel that pains in your arms. So it's a pity that at age 60, that he's supposed to enjoy, sit, even if he cannot play music in concerts and concerts in places again. This is the time he will stay home with the grandchildren, enjoy the fruit of labor. But this is the time rather that he's saying goodbye to Ghanaians. It's sad. We are all sad because we are going to miss him a lot. As my colleague said, every Christmas year is 8 times. We expect new music from him, and we all enjoy his music. Mr. Speaker, do what will not hurt you and break you down in future. As him himself said, and so we are you will force yourself and kill yourself for people, and they don't even know what you have done for them. So don't force yourself and kill yourself for people. Do what will give you more strength and more energy so that you can stay and see your children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for the opportunity.
Thank you very much. Honourable members, may we observe 1 minute silence. Honourable members, may his soul rest in perfect peace. Honourable members, statement time is ended. We now move to commencement of public business. Honourable members, can we turn to order paper addendum? Presentation and first reading. Minister responsible for Interior.
Don't come in. Oh. Check whether somebody's small. Yes.
An act to provide for matters relating to the National Security Council, to establish the regional security councils, the district security councils, to specify some of the state agencies responsible for coordinating and implementing government policies on the security of the state and attendant issues on or relating to the internal and external security of Ghana, and to provide for related matters.
Honourable members, the bill is duly read the first time and referred to the Committee on Defence and Interior.
Mr. Speaker.
Yes.
Mr. Speaker, I think it should be referred to the Committee of Security and Intelligence, and if we could add the leadership of the Defence.
Very well, very well. Then it is referred to the Security and Intelligence Committee with the leadership of Defence and Interior joining. Thank you very much for that corrections. Honourable members, item number 9. Motion.
Mr. Speaker.
Honourable members, the motion has been duly moved by the Finance Minister. Any seconder?
Mr. Speaker, I write to second the motion captured as item number 9 on today's order paper at page 3, that this Honourable House approves the media review of the budget statement and economic policy of the Government of Ghana for the 2025 financial year. Move on Thursday, 24th July 2025 by the Honourable Minister for Finance, Dr. Kisel Ato Ba Forsen. Respectfully move, Mr. Speaker. I seconded.
Honourable members, motion moved and seconded, and it is for the consideration of the House. Honourable members, I have the list before me. I will then proceed to give the floor to Honourable Ajay Mensah. Yes, Honourable Habib.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, as important as the media budget review is, the Minister responsible for Finance moved the motion. It has just been duly seconded by the second Deputy Majority Whip. Mr. Speaker, we are debating the budget of the Finance Ministry, the media budget review of the Finance Ministry. The Minister is not here. His Deputy is not here. Mr. Speaker, if there are issues and serious concerns that will come from the debate, how will they be able to respond and take notice of that? Mr. Speaker, this is unaccepted.
Mr. Speaker, and they should take this house serious. And if the majority side are not ready to debate the budget, they should say so. How can we debate the mid-year budget review without the finance minister or the deputy finance minister? Where are they? Mr. Speaker, we cannot. So, Mr. Speaker, I don't know, the minister responsible for roads and highways, he's intimidating me with his looks. Mr. Speaker, we need the finance minister and the deputy minister responsible for finance before we start this debate. You must take this house serious and take your own budget serious. How can we debate the budget without the minister or the deputy minister? Well, how?
Honourable members, we shall come to the debate. But in the meantime, my attention has been drawn to other paper addendum 2. So, Minister for Gender, Children and Social Protection.
Mr. Speaker, I think today we had some agreement, and you have been following it all along, Mr. Speaker. So, Mr. Speaker, we have not been engaged on this, and we don't know anything about it. So let's zoom in into the debate. Later on, we can look at the other paper addendum 2. You know, we discussed, and we have been following. So we cannot do the gender minister business at the moment. So, Mr. Speaker, let's continue to the debate. When we get to a certain point, then we'll be able to do it.
Honorable Habib, this was some of the issues that we have discussed, that there will be a withdrawal of the bill and then representation of that particular bill. Because the bill is in this house. The Social Protection Bill has been introduced and referred to a committee. So it's one of the businesses for us to carry. So let us just permit her to do the needful, then we can refer it to a committee and then come to the debate.
Mr. Speaker, I'll plead with my colleagues to allow the laying of the papers so that after that we'll talk about it. Because, Mr. Speaker, this is a straightforward matter. We don't need to belabor the point. So we are just pleading with you to allow us to lay those papers. Because the document is before the House, and they are withdrawing it in place, lay the new one. So I don't think there's any difficulty here. But the minister is here. She will provide the necessary answers to the questions that you raised. So let her lay the paper first, and she will proceed by giving us the reasons why she is doing that.
Honourable members, this is not a new business that the minister is bringing.
Mr. Speaker, with respect to your good self, even when the issue of ESLA, you needed to withdraw it, there was an engagement, and we know why. But for the minister in the front bench to spring surprise on us, we don't know anything. Why is the minister withdrawing? We have not been engaged. And Mr. Speaker, with respect, we never discussed this issue, and we are not aware. So let's zoom into the debate. We'll engage, and after that, within the debate, we can do this one.
Honourable member, what I want to do is that we'll allow the minister to withdraw and present, so that when we refer it to the committee, then we can engage within the period.
Mr. Speaker, the bill now is the property of Parliament.
Yes.
Why is the minister withdrawing it?
That is why at the point of the withdrawal,
Mr. Speaker, you should engage.
yes, at the point of the withdrawal, the minister will indicate why the bill is being withdrawn. It's really the property of Parliament. Yes, Minister for Gender, Children and Social Protection. Minister for Gender, Children and Social Protection.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I come under Order 173 to seek your leave and the leave of the House to withdraw the Social Protection Bill that was earlier laid on the 27th of June, 2025.
Honourable members, application made for the withdrawal of the application made for leave to withdraw the social protection bill. Honourable members, leave is accordingly granted, and the social protection bill is consequentially withdrawn. Now, Minister, go to the order paper addendum 2, item number 2, presentation of first reading.
Mr. Speaker, I want to draw your attention to Standing Order 173, as the 1731, as the Minister quoted. A sponsor may withdraw a bill by the leave of the House, not the leave of the Speaker. So, Mr. Speaker, you cannot grant, Mr. Speaker, you cannot grant that leave to him. You need definitely the leave of the House, not the leave of the Speaker. And that is what the standing order says. So, Mr. Speaker, the right thing should be done.
Honourable member, if you read the order carefully, and when the minister made the application, I throw the application back to the House. So if nobody opposed the application, the leave of the House can only come through the Speaker of the House. By this particular order, we have been in this House for some time. I have not seen members getting up to say, I have granted leave. It is only through the Speaker. So the right thing has been done. I said, leave, my leave is being sought, the leave of the House is being sought to withdraw the bill. There was no opposition. And once we do not have any opposition for it, then the leave must be granted. Leave of the House is normally communicated by the Speaker. So if a member gets up to say that, oh, I am opposed to the leave being sought because of this, it is then that we can go into any debate.
Mr. Speaker, I think what my colleague was trying to say is that she was relying on an order.
Yes.
And you see, he wanted her to just do the right thing by saying that you are seeking the leave of the House, yes. But no, she said the leave of the Speaker.
She actually mentioned the leave of the House,
okay, well,
and the leave of the Speaker.
She mentioned both?
Yes, she mentioned both.
Okay.
Then I said, honourable members, the leave of the House is being sought. Okay. And there was no opposition.
No, that is understood.
Yes.
Just, if she mentioned the leave of the House,
yes,
that's okay.
She quoted the right order.
Mr. Speaker, the
yes.
Honourable Minister came under Order 173. She mentioned that, and Order 173 reads, so either the House or Mr. Speaker, she came under 173. That settles the matter. What is 173?
Yes, Honourable Habib.
Mr. Speaker, parliamentary procedure. We are all students of parliamentary procedure. Mr. Speaker, it is not the case that nobody objected to the leave that she sought. I did. And I told you that we should go ahead to do the debate and come back, even though you prevail on me. And Mr. Speaker, sorting the leave of the House is different from sorting the leave of the Speaker. Order 173, Order 1731 says the leave of the House. Mr. Speaker, you are the one presiding. And then if you ask, you don't necessarily think that we'll get up to say we oppose. But there is another way you could go by this whole thing. Mr. Speaker, and you know why these orders are suffering? Because there's no engagement. There's no prior engagement to the whole thing. The majority bench is springing a surprise on us. That's why it is suffering. If there was engagement, we
honourable members.
But you don't quote an order and rely on an order, and which definitely, you know, you
honourable members. For this one, have been in the House for some time, but we've never taken decision when leave of the House is being sought by way of voting. Honourable members, let's turn to order paper. Addendum 2, item numbered 2. Presentation and first reading of bills.
An act to promote access to social protection, provide social protection services to specified persons, establish and specify institutional arrangement to secure social protection, and provide for related matters.
Honourable members, the Social Protection Bill 2025 is duly presented, read for the first time, and referred to the committee responsible for gender, children, and social protection. Honourable members, looking at the bill, it's not, the new one is not gazetted, so I urge the committee to determine the agency or otherwise of the bill and present that report as well. Yes, Whip.
Mr. Speaker, we can start the debate on the media review. But the Honorable Habib asked about the minister or the deputy. You know, the Committee of Employment, Finance, Budget and Economy met this afternoon with the minister. So he's trying to fine-tune the document that we requested from him. So he will soon join us so we can start the debate whilst the deputy minister fine-tune the request that we put before him. So very soon he will join us and see through the debate. Is that right? You are not a member of the committee. The ranking wasn't there. There was a meeting. Ask Honorable Kabiru. There was a meeting. So, Mr. Speaker, the Deputy Minister will join us so that, but we will start the debate.
Yes, Honorable Nindam.
Mr. Speaker, thank you for the opportunity. I just listened to the Deputy Whip who was talking about committee matters on the floor here. Mr. Speaker, a statement was presented to this House, a budget statement that the House is debating, and none of the finance ministers is here. Mr. Speaker, we can pardon the finance minister himself, but the deputy finance minister should make himself available, at least to give respect to this House. At least give the respect to this House. But for you to say the finance minister is unavoidably absent, the deputy finance minister is working on a meeting that was held by a committee, and because of that, he is not coming. Mr. Speaker, let's all give respect to this House. For us to debate the budget statement, Mr. Speaker, whether we were here or we were not here, Mr. Speaker, this is the House. We belong here, and we have every right to debate the statement. Mr. Speaker, Honorable Minister for Roads, I'm sorry today you are saying that we left. When you were the chief whip, you led your soldiers out of this House. Mr. Speaker, we are not debating without any of the ministers. And Mr. Speaker, it will be an affront. Mr. Speaker, it is going to be an affront to this House for us to start a budget debate without minister, at least the deputy minister. Mr. Speaker, I want to urge you, don't succumb to their pressure. Mr. Speaker, don't allow yourself to set a bad precedent. Don't allow yourself, Mr. Speaker. Don't let them put pressure on you. We want to respect this house. And Mr. Speaker, we urge you, let's get the Deputy Finance Minister in
Honorable Martin Yindam.
The debate. Thank you,
Honorable Martin Yindam. I know you are, I shall return, but you have also been in the house for some time. Is it the case that when we are debating, the minister or the deputy must be present?
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Just
because
like you have said,
the motion is for the consideration of the House.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. We have conventions and practices in this House. And you obviously have our standing orders as a guide. If we are debating a budget, at least for the first day, Mr. Speaker, like you said, as I return.
Honorable, can you guide me by the standing order that you are quoting?
Mr. Speaker, that is why I'm saying that it is not just by our standing orders only. We are talking about conventions and practices. So some of them are not codified, but we use them as our conventions and practice. So what I'm saying is that I know I have been here, and Mr. Speaker, I have had the opportunity to also become a leader. And any budget statement that we take on this floor, at least the first day, one of the ministers will represent.
Honourable members,
Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker.
Honourable members, I intend to suspend the House for 30 minutes. The House is accordingly suspended.
Well, I was here. Near Maniji, Womukrampo said, yes, you were galamsey for Numa Lumba, Eto Edma Womu. Motion ya the park where she took room and Parliament one na efekwa. Ubi say galamsey for no Lumba Nyomono Krampo say or two san Yomono Witia. Obi a person ye galamsey no wetiminya kukudro kokoye. Obi nso so awusuro no wetimi jai. Na obi nso wetibi na obi nso eto. Se samayi wa ya ense midio adesoma modia oni ayafo ne me weso eye ne me course wa wo hwe bi eno na efe na esa ya reho pa ewrade mfada de Lumba ekra ensieye na yesre eno a woti no video ni mu se omode one of a speaker ekan ya na se one of a MP ekan se onu osusu se the reincarnation of that Lumba ebesa abawiase. For to comment section as I said, Nura near course of parliament one no, it was set now a course sa, anase sebi, Lumba, Yanko Sieno, ewo, ye, Nukurumana, aha, Black Media, Makara.